that was a great night's sleep. Went to sleep at 8 o'clock. I thought I left the hostel here at 7, but actually turns out I left at 6. I can't believe, I don't know how it happened because I checked my watch, but whenever, I'm an hour early. In case you might be asking yourself, why did I get up this morning so early? I've been asking myself the same question. I don't know. I just woke up and started walking. Truth, there was no need for me to leave this early this morning. But I do love the mornings. Anyone that knows me knows that I love the mornings. I used to stay up late every night in my youth, and up until, you know, 5 years ago, 7 years ago. But now it's the other way around. Now I prefer to get up super early in the morning. I find that's when I'm creative and so on. But it has worked out well today because I'm walking along this main stretch that was frankly annoying me yesterday. And there's no traffic, so there's no noise. It's fantastic. I just love being out here where it's quiet and where there's nature. There are like villages here, but it feels like you're in the midst of nature, and certainly more so than when you're in a town or when you're in a city. This is what I love to do. I worked as a travel writer for a couple of years until I realised that I don't actually like writing about travel. I love to travel, but I don't like writing about it. What I love to write about and talk about, as you'll know now, is being outdoors and being out in nature, because that's really what started to hardwire or rewire my brain. That's when I feel most relaxed, and I need that. I really, like, I genuinely need it. The reason I need it is because I'm mostly light-hearted, but then I also realise that I can be incredibly intense and serious at times, and not always in a good way. So these are the times when I need to go off and be by myself, to go out and just recharge, think about whatever's on my mind, because when I'm around people and I'm feeling like that, it's not really a good thing. You know, people don't need to see that side of me when I'm extremely intense, because it doesn't often translate very well. You know, if I don't have space in these times, I feel overwhelmed, and then I probably say things I don't mean, or I act or behave in a certain way that makes other people feel uncomfortable, and that's the truth. So these are the times now, in the last couple of years, few years, I've tried to go outdoors and try to just chill out and stop feeling so intense. That's the simplest way I can put that.
I guess a pretty accomplished bagpipe. He was in bagpipe bands and soloist. And
yeah.
So he turned me on to this guy in Sterling.
Here's another example of why you should walk the Camino on your own. Today I left the hostel, and after about 10 kilometers I bumped into Almarie, and then a lovely Irish girl from Cork named Emer came past, and then Greg and Mary from Colorado, who I met like going back near the beginning of this trip. So myself and Greg were mostly talking as we walked away from that town for a good hour or more, and it was lots of fun. But none of this would have happened if I had have, you know, stuck with the people that are ahead of me or behind me. You wouldn't have these random encounters or spend much time with these people, because you'll always tend to be talking to the people that you're walking with. So it's just my opinion, each to their own. Buen Camino, do whatever you want, but walking alone, there's a lot of rewards to it.
Ah, shrimp country. And he starts with me.
Right.
And he goes, "While you're here, we buy you whiskey."
Hey! I put up a picture yesterday of my tent in Ireland, and how I was really looking forward to going back home. That's because it's over 2 years since I've been back, and anytime I go home, it's only over the last 10 years. It's only been I only go for like 2 weeks every year or 2 years, so just super excited about it. And yesterday I spent the whole day listening to podcasts about Ireland, so it's in my brain. I'm so proud of where I come from. I love my culture. I try not to take too meaning. Try not to be too patriotic about things that my ancestors did, but at the same time I just love my culture and I love everything about where I come from. I really do.